Hello, my name is Giselle Wallace, lesbian life coach and author, and this is for the ladies. I hear often how women want to meet other women, but they don't know where to go, and they especially don't know where women are at. So, I'm going to go over some specific places that beautiful lesbian women usually are at. And this is not an exhaustive list. However, I'm going to highlight 5 places where beautiful lesbian women are going to be. And if you have any other spots or ideas, feel free to leave a comment and share with us because I'm sure there's other lesbian ladies or women who love women who would love to know some places and spaces where lesbians are so that they can meet and greet and connect. And hopefully, you can meet the woman that you want to be with. So, I'm not going to go in, I'm going to go in an order. It's going to be starting with number 5 to number 1. However, it doesn't mean that one is more important than the other, and it's not exhaustive. So, here we go. Number 5, the gym. Yes, working out. If you are interested in a woman who is into taking care of herself, she's into self care. And self care is more than just taking care of your mental health, it also involves taking care of your body. So you may be interested in a woman who takes care of her physical body, her physical appearance, and her mental health. So she's probably going to be at the gym. Now, there are some women who enjoy outdoor activities to exercise, and I'm one of those women. I don't have anything necessarily against the gym, but I like the idea of being able to get up spontaneously. And if I want to go for a nice walk outside, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to necessarily have to get in my car and go drive to a gym. So, whether it's indoors or outdoors, a woman who is into taking care of herself and her physical appearance is usually going to be at a gym. And if you work out, that makes you automatically attractive and it's healthy. You can't go wrong with meeting a woman at a gym. But don't forget, she may also be outside walking. So you can meet her in other settings outside of the gym as well. Number 4, learning environments. Yes. What I mean by learning environments is she a woman who is into education? She might be in school. She might be a professor and she just might be into business. That falls all under the learning categories. For example, she may be a student in school and not necessarily meaning she's not an adult. She can be in college, she can be in university. And also, just because you're in university or college, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily between the ages of 18 and 23 years of age. So if you're looking for a woman who is older than that age range, the learning environment, it does not discriminate on age. So there's women who are going to school and they're in their 40s, their 50s, and their 60s. So you will always find attractive, beautiful, educated women in learning environments. And learning environments can also go outside of the school or educational sector. You can actually just be interested in going to a library. I remember when I was even before I was in university, I used to love going to the library. I would just hang out at the library. And you meet so many different people, and you're also just expanding your your mindset and your horizon by being in that type of environment. And I recently just went to the library last week and got a new library card. And I just love the library, honestly. So you might meet a beautiful lesbian or same sex attracted woman in the library. The other environment would be business related. She may be interested in starting her own business. She may be a businesswoman already. So you can meet her at conferences, you can meet her at retreats. This is where business people meet. So many attractive, beautiful women in these type of environments. And there's also online learning. So online learning is huge. And you might meet her in an online class. I actually have my own business and I am a life coach and an author. And I offer one-on-one life coaching, but I also offer group coaching. And the name of my program is Same Gender Loving Group Coaching. And we come together in a virtual environment and meet so many people who are like-minded. There's different women. Now, I don't necessarily encourage you to meet a woman while you're trying to study and learn. However, if you decide that you meet someone outside of class, that's your own personal decision and preference. But you do, of course, want to be engaged in making sure you're focused on learning. So look for women in learning environments. That's a great way. And I will also say look for women who are in creative environments. Creative environments could be she's into art, she's a painter, she's into crafts. She probably is very crafty with her hands and she likes to create things. I remember learning how to knit, for example, when I was younger. Now, I don't remember how to do that skill anymore because it is a skill. It comes very natural for some people, but it's a learning skill. You can learn how to create and design clothes. I've had people in my family who are good at that, and they're women. And so you may be interested in going to a class or an event that involves um, being very creative, whatever that may be. It could be even you're creative in cooking. There's cooking classes. Like I enjoy cooking, and I would actually go to a cooking class because that would intrigue me and interest me. Some people, they create their own products like cooking books, whatever it is, you just kind of think outside of the box. And she may be at a museum. So, being at the museum is a really nice place for you to go if you're interested in history and culture. Those type of creative environments are always a plus. She may be interested in dance and theater. If you have these interests, now keep in mind what I'm going over, you want to have similar interests as well because you don't want to link up with someone and you are totally not into what they're doing because you're just doing it to get in a relationship or you're just doing it to get validation and get someone to like you. You don't ever want to go in with those type of motives. You want your motives to be pure. You're looking to meet someone else and share with them. And the best way to share and engage and connect with someone is you have these interests in common. And the really exciting thing about meeting another person is if you do have the same interests, sometimes you may have more knowledge about a certain topic or craft or skill than the other person, or vice versa. So you can actually collaborate together. So that's always a plus. And I'll say another wonderful environment for you to meet women is number number 4, I believe is where I'm at. I'm sorry, number 3. It would be in faith and spiritual environments. And faith and spiritual environments are really beneficial to anyone who's interested in having a deep relationship with God, because at your core, you desire to put God first in your life. And you also desire to be with someone who puts God first in their life. So if that is what you are looking for and you desire, I would suggest going to an environment that encourages love and faith and spirituality. But it needs to be accepting, because you are a lesbian or a same sex attracted woman, which is a woman who is either lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, or queer. So if it is a church environment, then there are many faith based churches that are welcoming, and they are inclusive of LGBTQ people. So you can go there, or you can just be in an environment in general where you can actually meet women who love to talk about God. And how you meet women who have a personal connection with God is just through conversating. Um, I really, I rarely meet someone who is in love with the Lord who does not mention God at some point in their conversation. So that's why it's so important to communicate, because that's how you get to know, is this person a believer? And if they're not, if you find out they're not a believer, then you know that that's not someone that you want to develop a deep relationship with, whether it's a friendship or you dating this person, because faith is number one in your life. And you can just meet a woman who loves God, who believes in putting God first anywhere. Honestly, you just have to meet in this and talk. Now, another place that you can actually meet women is, and this is going to be a little off, or it may be not what you expect, but she's going to be at home. That's right. She's going to be at home. So you're going to say, well, Giselle, how do I meet a woman if she's at home? I can't engage with her. I can't talk to her if she's at home. That's a great question. But believe it or not, a lot of beautiful lesbian women or women who love women, they don't always go out. They're not all into partying or being around a lot of people. So they love their home. Their home is like their place of peace and sanctuary. And she may just be a homebody, and she may be someone who just enjoys going out as well, but she still loves her home. And many women are into the comfort of their home. So you may want to meet her in other environments. And once you establish a friendship and a good connection with one another, then usually at some point a woman will invite you to her home. And she may invite you for dinner. She might invite you to maybe play a card game or have coffee or tea. That's actually how you get to meet a woman in her home. So, no, you may not meet her by just knocking on her door and saying, "Hi, I'm a lesbian. Can we talk?" Not saying that that's impossible. It can happen. I mean, think about how many people receive deliveries, and the delivery person may be a beautiful woman, and you may open the door and greet her, whether you ordered food to come in, to be delivered to you, or just you had something delivered from a nice store and she's at the door. So you never know. But in most cases, you're going to meet her in an environment where she's not at home, and eventually she will invite you to her home. And it's a setting where you both can feel safe and comfortable. And now you've met a woman who you are really attracted to, that you are able to have a good conversation with and laugh and just have a good time with each other. So, if that was five reasons, I hope that was five places rather where you can meet a beautiful lesbian woman, because I'm actually going off the top of my head today. I was thinking, of the different places, but this is what I'm going to say: working out. So whether that's indoors or outdoors, you can meet her there. Learning environments, so school setting, also other settings such as online learning, or if she's into business, you can go to conference meetings and things of that nature. And then the third one would be creative environments, if she's into arts and crafts, or if she's interested in music, if she sings, if she writes, if she dances, theater. There's so many ways. Oh, and writing. I'm a writer myself. So she may be into creative writing. She may be an author. So those are different creative ideas or skills that people have. And you just look for places to meet a beautiful lesbian or woman who loves women there. And then number four, faith and spirituality. So church environment, or you just may meet a woman organically and be able to have a wonderful conversation about faith and God. So that's always a plus. And then number five, you get to meet a beautiful lesbian woman or a woman who loves women at home. So what's special about meeting a woman at her home is that she has developed a trust for you, and she probably has feelings for you. So don't take advantage of any woman who welcomes you in her home. And just because you're in your home, in her home rather, ladies, does not mean that she's asking you to sleep with her. All right. So we want to protect our bodies. We want to protect our hearts and our minds and our souls and our spirits. So we will be respectful to one another, and learning each other, loving each other is what is important. And if you decide at some point, we're all adults, that you want to be physical and sexually intimate with another woman, that is a decision that you make. I do believe that it's important for you to date and get to know a person. And also, spiritually, if you are interested in saving yourself until you meet your wife before you have sex, then you want to discuss that, because that's important to many women who are lesbians or women who love women. Yes, a lot of women are celibate. They may be saving themselves for their wife. So we want to consider that as well, because that's very important in our relationships between women. I hope you enjoyed this. I am very excited about learning more about different places and spaces that you have met women at. Make sure you comment and share with us, ladies, because I'm sure we all would love to know. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like more content such as this. And I thank you for listening. You have a beautiful day. My name is Giselle Wallace. And if you want to reach me for one on one life coaching, please reach out to me. All of my contact information is here on YouTube in the description box. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.